Welcome back.
Yeah.
No
hey
doubt.
Guys. How's it going?
Yeah.
What up, gang?
Gang and
Family and all that.
What's percolating? What's popping?
Oh, man, back in the kitchen. You feel me?
Kitchen.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Chefing up some goodness.
that's all.
Yeah.
That's
Starting to feel
it.
like fall now, for real.
You got that right.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but next week probably be like all 80s.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's
strange.
gonna be cold.
Yeah,
Pardon?
I hope
I think
that's
it's gonna be
passed.
cold.
I don't know, man. Like, how do you even prep for winter these days?
There
Like,
isn't
is
one.
it gonna be
Nah,
cold? Is
right.
it? What's gonna happen?
And it's just hoodie, sweatshirt, like sweatsuit weather. That's it.
Hoodies and shorts, my kind of weather.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that we still got real fall. We don't get real fall
No,
no
we
more.
don't, bro. The only thing we get that's real fall is the leaves falling off the trees.
Right.
You got that right.
The joke goes like, Paul's, it'll be 80 this week, and then all of a sudden it'll be 47. Be like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, ho. What happened to that nice in between where I can get away with just a hoodie? Like,
You feel me? And
Nah.
what did it for me was when I think on Halloween it was like 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, yo, I remember when like you had to wear like a leather jacket if you was
It
gonna
was
be
cold
like
on Halloween.
Dracula or something.
And the leaves were already almost off the fucking trees.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is crazy, man. Like global warming is real. Like it's more evident than ever
Yeah.
these days. Yeah.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't know neither, man. But it's pissing me off at work because I got these heavy ass work pants and I've been wearing them just because I like to be prepared because
just in case.
this shit right here is a trick to me. I feel like y'all keep switching this weather up. Y'all trying to catch a motherfucker slipping and get them sick. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no real.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the old people saying. You know, this is pneumonia weather.
Hey, look, this
This is pneumonia
What you
weather.
mean? You get a chest cold if you got your chest out. You know what I'm saying?
that's
What
not
you
how
mean?
that works.
So it was bacteria.
Listen, man,
and
stick to-
virus.
That's old people shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. As you get older, you learn a little different.
Yeah, I feel you.
And start taking some elderberry or
I
something,
do.
bro.
I take
You
it
feel
every
me?
day.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
get your smoothie game up, bro.
I'm on elderberry.
Still on that protein.
Still a little lemon,
Paul?
ginger, and all that.
And echinacea.
You still on that protein?
Nah, I don't even mess with protein like that.
Protein big.
I might do a little shake here and there, but for me, like if it's too much like sudden increase of protein, it fucks with my beating of my heart.
True.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I try to stay away.
Well, yeah, we want you to be here.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, don't fuck with the
So
heart.
just elderberry.
Yeah,
Get that elderberry.
leave the protein alone. Bro.
Elderberry.
Yeah, crazy, man. But well, what up, fellas, ladies and gents?
Yeah,
What's up?
Ah, man, it feels good to be back, man. Just getting off this tour I was on, acting and all that. You know what I mean? Just knocked out my play. Shout out to Marissa Jackson for putting together a wonderful play. For those who've been listening to our pod, I've been promoting here and there. The
Bullied.
play called Bullied.
Yeah.
Just knocked it out this past Saturday at Bowie Performance Arts Center,
Okay.
which was amazing.
That's what's up. Man.
And yeah, man, got some free time.
Yeah, how was it, man?
The play was amazing. I mean, overall, the reviews were great. The audience that attended, they loved it. They felt the impact of the message, which is pretty much stop bullying and understanding the levels that come with that. Because, hurt people hurt people. So, the bullies themselves, they have their own story.
Yeah.
And it's about getting to the root of the problem. And I think the message was very clear, man. I mean, it tapped into physical bullying, verbal,
Yeah.
cyberbullying, because there was a scene where someone got beat up and they were being recorded and
Oh wow, yeah.
using that video to laugh at and whatnot. And it's like that's what we saw growing up. Well, not I wouldn't say growing up, but like in like the early 2000s, Worldstar was
Oh yeah, that was
for sure.
popular.
going
That was
off.
crazy.
You know what I mean? That's all you saw was videos of people getting beat up and Worldstar this and Worldstar that. So
Yeah.
I think overall, the play was great. Personally, as an actor or up and coming actor, when you're doing plays, you have to adjust to
Other people.
the people and your co-stars and whatnot. So if they miss a line or they jump to the next line, you
Gotta
gotta
just go
adjust
with it.
too. So
Yeah.
even though you rehearsed and you've practiced this, to remember all your lines, you might not even get all your lines off.
Yeah.
So the more plays that I do, the more that I realize that it's not a good thing, obviously, but it does prep me to adjust and keep the flow going.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What's up, man?
What was your character?
my play was a guy named Terrell, who was the older brother of I would say the main person in the play, which is a guy named Messiah.
Okay.
He's my younger brother. He's being bullied He's being ignored throughout the household because the family dynamic is very dysfunctional. The dad is a drunk. The mother is suffering from like generational curse as far as being talked down to, which perpetuates a certain communication in the household, meaning that she talks down to her child, her daughter. And you just see just the impact of, a family that's divided.
Right.
And me just being Terrell playing the street dude, I'm in the streets. So everything that's happening in the house, I'm pretty much ignoring. But you see, in the play, how everything just comes full circle. Messiah being bullied, I witnessed that and I jump in and try to defuse the situation. It exposes the dad's alcoholism problem. It exposes the soft bone in the mom and how she conducts her household and whatnot. But overall, we come together in unity. We end in prayer. And we go with a bang. I stop hustling. My protege Ja, who's my partner in the street, he stops hustling. Messiah, he starts to become a track star and win awards and whatnot. And you just see the unity just come full circle towards the end. And that's by identifying the problems.
Right.
So, great
important.
play, great message. Look forward to many more. And hopefully we take this play on tour.
I feel like the end of that play, if it was a movie, right, it would have been, how at the end of the movie, they had a scene where they show everybody and then it fades off. And then it pops up. Paul went on to do X, Y, Z.
That's what we did. That's what we did. I love you for that. So that's what. Yeah. So
I'm hopeful. Yes, I am. Hopeful.
Bro.
And I was just playing right.
Yeah.
Paul went on to stop hustling and
That's
continue his growth.
You got on like a McDonald's uniform. You know what I'm saying?
No, not that. Nah, no McDonald's. I mean, it would have been appropriate.
McDonald's.
Shit.
But we actually concluded with that, and you see what we all went off to do.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
what's
up.
good call.
That was good, bro.
But speaking, the fact that you started
we were all sitting there praying together. That's the fade out scene right there.
That's a
and then it was all the
fact.
individuals. So I'm hopeful. Yes.
we actually came up with a soundtrack for the play too, which is pretty cool.
I seen the music when I go to pick music on Instagram to play something.
Yeah,
I see
you see
Bullied.
Bullied? Yeah, so that was something different.
my God,
that was something.
really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. These are
that's what's
songs that
That's
people
tight.
put together for the play, and it's pretty dope, man. I mean, the whole experience has been pretty cool thus far.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
So again,
I'm happy for you, brother.
Nah,
Proud of you, man.
love,
For
man.
real.
Absolutely,
I want to see a
absolutely.
commercial next. I ain't gonna lie.
A commercial?
Yeah, these places fire.
We gotta
They're
get this
dope and
nigga
all of that.
agent,
But I need a hand commercial. I need your foot in one. I need like
We're
the back
gonna
of your
hold
head
off
or
on the
something.
hand. We're gonna hold
We're
off on
not
the
paused
hand.
thing yet.
We can't have his thumb in that joint.
What was the pause
Come on,
for when I
man.
do
People
that?
with
She said he
it's
wanna
not a
see the foot
disability.
and the hand.
It wasn't like I was born like this, but if I can,
I
if
wouldn't
I can
even
create
see
a movement.
See, I didn't even bring in none of that. So I wait.
Sorry, man.
I was just, you got two hands. You got two thumbs. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally.
One of them might be able to hand model. The other one, not so much.
Yeah, everybody got one that look better than the
Yeah, I
other.
mean, well,
I
maybe
mean,
they use this other one for like one of them commercials where side effects could include.
Nah, that too. But see, I just don't want to. I don't want to be like what's
Ozempic
is it
and
Megan
shit.
Fox? It's Megan
Megan
Fox.
Fox, yeah.
So she too has a deformed thumb, right? But I think she was born like that. I wasn't, right? But anytime you Google her, like that's one of the first things that pops up.
Oh, man.
So they have all these pictures like narrowing on her thumb,
That's stupid.
and it's stupid.
That's so
It's
stupid.
funny as heck to me, but it's just like, yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I hope she
don't-
gets paid for that. That ain't
Nah, I
right.
doubt that. That's just her. Comes with the game.
Yeah.
What's your boy's name? One of the Austins, the dude with the crooked nose.
Yeah. Owen Wilson.
Oh, Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin's,
It's like
one of the Austins.
Whatever.
They anorexic.
they getting paid though. Shit. On the side note,
Shit.
Oh, the Olsen twins?
Yeah.
yeah.
And their sister is getting paid. The other sister.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the other
got
sister.
another
You
sister?
do?
Who's the other
You know-
sister? Oh, I do. I'm bugging. I forgot her name though. What's her name?
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
What is she playing?
So
It's
the
Scarlet
twins.
Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet
oh
Witch.
shoot.
She's with Wanda.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
didn't
their
know
other
that.
sister. Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
But the twins have a clothing line called the Row that came out
Oh,
like
that jumps.
and they just got picked up. I want to say LVMH just brought in or invested, but I mean they killing it.
They've been killing paid since kids off of clothes and shit. Like they've had their own brands.
But
since like 2015. Well, this brand was like since 2015.
Like two shriveled up old ladies.
Yeah, but they doing they want too, man.
But hey, if money, they getting the money, go ahead.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Thug is home, by the way.
Yeah, welcome home, Thug.
Welcome home.
But he got all them. He's on probation for a long time, though.
Yeah, he got a whole bunch of stipulations.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. When I first saw the stipulations, I kind of like downplayed it, like, oh, that's nothing, that's easy. No, these stipulations are heavy.
They crazy.
They are heavy. I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say it's a setup, but.
He can't.
You're really walking
for work. It's
thin ice.
Thin ice.
Yeah, he can only work with talk to Gunna and
which is weird.
No. So he can travel for work. He can also.
Yeah, he can travel for work.
He can't go back to Atlanta.
For 10 years.
Metro Atlanta, he cannot go to for 10 years. Period. End of story.
That's
Unless
crazy.
there's a funeral, a wedding, a graduation, or a family emergency or something, or like a deathly illness or something like that. That's the only reason he can go back to Metro Atlanta. 10 years.
Yeah.
He's on probation for 15 with 20 over his head on top of that. So if he does anything for 15 years, he's going back for 20. What else can he like Nick was saying, he can only be around from the RICO case.
From the RICO
he can
case,
only be around his
Gunna,
biological brother and Gunna for music purposes. He can travel for music and stuff like that. He's required to do 4 shows a year that are specifically like anti-gang, anti-gun, anti-violent shows. And then he can't have any gang references in any of his music in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, I can get that. I understand that, but good grief. So let me ask y'all a question. Would you rather do like 5 years in the penitentiary versus have those stipulations? Like just do a solid 5 years, you're done, you don't have to be on probation.
Yeah, I think I would.
Would you take that up?
I would take
So
that.
you're saying as Paul or just being Thugger?
I mean,
because as Paul, the answer is no. As if I was Young Thug, the answer is no.
But you already experienced it, so
it's not even an experience. You just
I mean, you wouldn't want to take the 5 years and then don't have to worry about all those stipulations, or you think the stipulations for him will help him?
Listen,
how long? But also, how long will I be on probation?
Not let me out.
Let me out.
Okay.
How long will I be on probation after the 5 years?
None. You won't have no more probation.
I'm done.
That's the deal.
She's saying you do 5.
I'm doing the 5 years. I'd rather do the 5 years and be clean instead of being have a penitentiary over the possibility of going back for 15 years.
You being a family,
I'm on PO. I got my probation for 15 years. I'm on probation for 15 years, bro. One slip up will send me back for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would do the 5 and get them 5 over with. Fuck that shit. Cause I know I might fuck around and fuck up one day. I'm around some niggas and might.
Room said no.
Yeah, nah.
But
I don't want to take that chance.
Here's the thing, right? Not to drag
I walk on eggshells for 15 years.
Yeah, but not to drag it, right? So for one, you being a family man, you're willing to give everything up so you can just do 5 years straight and not have your stipulations. That's wild to me, right? Personally.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Second, being locked up away from your family for 5 years, you don't know what those 5 years are gonna entail. You can get shanked. Like, mind you, he is quote unquote a gang member, right? You just, I don't know if you on IG, but the other day ago, his ops, what's the nigga's name?
I mean, if you talk about 5 years for thugs crimes, or you talking about just 5 years period? Like, what's the stipulation behind the crime?
Doesn't matter. Why does it matter?
Because at the end of the day, if I'm just going to jail for some other shit,
well, no,
like
it's not other
like you talking about as far as like getting shanked and shit.
Nick,
I ain't going to jail with no enemies.
No. In this scenario, you take a thug spot.
You take a thug spot.
Okay, you take a thug spot, or you do 5 years to not have none of that bullshit.
Yeah, taking 5 years, right?
I'm taking 5 years.
That's wild.
Yeah, you're taking thug spot in this scenario.
Why would anyone want to be away knowing? Like, mind you, these stipulations on paper sound crazy, but it's only because of who Thugger is and his association or his affiliation with these people, which can be easily avoided. Like, who cares? They said, bro, once Thug got released, after like within 2 days, Drake flew out to him and gave him $1 million. Right? Like, that just lets you know right there, like, he can be good if he chooses to. Move accordingly. Like, them niggas that, like, fuck them. Like, are you shitting me? You facing 25 years and you caught up like, damn, Joe, I kind of want to go to Atlanta.
Oh no,
What,
no,
nigga?
or nigga, shit,
What?
I'm gonna hit some weed.
That makes no sense. I think the best person
Hey, what the fuck?
that exemplifies someone who said, you know what, I can no longer hang in the hood. Let me get the fuck out. Is Chief Keef. Like he came out wilding, but once he started blowing up, he nigga left Chicago. Hasn't been back since, and he's been doing well.
It takes you to get out of a situation to look back at it and be like, yeah, that won't healthy. That
and
won't
Thugger
good.
of all people knows that he's not just an American artist. To me, he's an international artist. People know him,
Yeah,
right?
but still-
he knows he
but-
should
but
know how to
still,
move accordingly, bro.
Old habits die hard, bro.
Yeah, but to me, I don't know. And it's not about the fact that I've done time, but just looking at what I see, like lockdown and LA count, whatever. That shit is hectic, my nigga. Like, who wants to go
Every
to
day
jail?
you gotta wake up for like 5 years. I mean, but I just posed the question because some people want the quicker way. Just say, just let me do that and get it out of the way so I don't have to worry about all the other stuff. But as your point you were making, I mean, I probably would have just been free too and just do what the stipulations only because, especially if I came from that lifestyle, this is only to me would only better myself or you know what I'm saying, what's going on with me, staying away from certain areas, not being around certain things, can't associate with certain people. You know what I mean? That to me feels like it's just putting you on the right track. Does it have to be that way? No. But sometimes it takes that for people to be the best them.
I mean, here's the thing, right? The only challenge I believe he may have is
Going back home.
no, not even that, but creating songs that don't have cryptic talk about gangs, which is going to be very difficult because it's up to the judge to listen to the lyrics and for them to say this. What does this mean right here? Right?
He better hum. all his music, he better be humming this
You're
shit.
humming on the beat.
Listen,
He doing all ad libs.
When is it about
on the beat?
Only thug ad libs. That's all they get.
what's T.I.'s song name? The one with the dreads. Amani. So I actually Damani. So I saw a video of Tip talking to Doug, and Damani was in the back, and I'm just
smiling
like,
and shit. He just
you know
happy.
what? I'm pretty sure, like I can see the lane that Thugger could get into, and I think he's
like some
good.
country shit. Like
Whatever. Like, let me tell you something. Thugger, even though he is a rated artist, at the same time he's an underrated artist. Like, Thugger is talented, bro.
Super.
Thugger is talented.
When he about to say something explicit, just hum that shit.
Nah, just do the Andre 3000 and get on the flute.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Nah, don't get on no flute, bro. Don't get on no
You can
flute.
talk all the shit you want on the flute.
Yeah.
You probably cuss like shit. Every note is a cuss word.
He gonna have plenty of smart people around him to help him write that
Absolutely.
shit.
He playing the flute, throwing up. He playing the flute, throwing up the bees and shit.
Right.
Niggas, you don't even know he really throwing up the bees and shit.
Only you would know though.
I mean, that's
dog.
slime. That's
Oh my god.
Yeah, wow.
Man, I had to flip the mask around now. It's no longer free YSL. We just got the thug face instead. Man.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to Thug though,
good
man.
Maybe there'll come a time when I won't be sad and lonely.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of A-Man Say Man. It's been a minute, but it's your boy P. What's good, Nick?
what's poppin', Joe? Superfly 2 on the way.
That's all. Marvelous.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? Remember that song? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh,
Ladies, what's up? Remember
What's
that?
up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? That's an old
don't do
Atlanta
that.
song,
Don't
too.
do
Y'all
that.
niggas ain't ready for
All
this.
right.
Princesses and E-Tonics.
What's good, Ram?
From the model in the building.
No doubt. Back at it, man. Missed you motherfuckers, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, you ain't
know what I mean?
want to celebrate the satanic holiday. You know what I'm saying? That was the last
Halloween.
episode.
Y'all did
last
that, too.
episode.
And y'all
Yeah.
look great.
appreciate
Remington
you.
killed it, bro.
Yeah, Rim killed it.
Yo, that stone,
Rim killed the
what you
statue.
call it?
Oh my god, that
Statue.
one was dope.
That shit was heavy.
And it really looked
And
it looked real.
the still shots were just
still
amazing.
shots was
Even
crazy,
though it's
yeah.
obviously no matter what shot you take, he's going to be like, you know,
Still, right.
but
right. Yeah.
it just
No,
looked
it
very,
just looked
it looked
very
very cool.
It looked like a statue.
No,
Yeah, there was
absolutely.
a couple genuine moments too throughout the night where I just kind of stopped in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
just
he
stood there.
definitely did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just stood there for like
You ain't-
3 minutes or
You
something.
ain't supposed to be in the bathroom or something. Like someone comes in.
Like it was like smack dab in the
That'd
middle of
be kinda
like,
cool.
like where, you know, everybody doing shit. And I don't know, one time
Perfect
like, we was
pause.
fucking around. We wasn't actually playing beer pong. We was just shooting. I just
Yeah.
stopped in the middle of my shot and just sat there for like 2
God.
minutes.
No, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy. And Nick, who were you?
Dr. Doom, man.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think I
killed
saw
it.
any pictures
his
or
was cleaned
videos.
up.
man.
A word?
Yeah, the Dr.
it was
Doom
a-
costumes.
You had the
I have
cape
one little
too, the
pic-
green cape?
The little, it was like
the whole little suit and everything. Yeah, that was
Spandex?
clean.
Nah,
No.
nah.
She said spandex. Dr. Doom wear no spandex, man.
Whoa. I mean,
Nah.
Was it pants? Was he?
I mean, well, you talking about the metal joint? Like,
Yeah.
I had the green pants.
Okay,
so
say nothing.
I was like the green suit, green suit, Dr. Doom and shit. Yeah.
That's love, man.
For sure.
Yeah, we had Bane in the building. We had Joker in the building.
Yeah.
That's tight.
We had Morbius in the building. We had a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Sharon, you participate?
And Halloween in general.
I ended up taking my son to
Trunk or treat.
This thing over at my job, and he was the president. So he just kept walking around. People was like, he had his sunshades on, his blazer with the lapel.
Yeah.
And people were just like, "Are you a detailee?" He said, "No, I'm the president."
Wow.
So one of the guys says, "You who?" He said, "I'm President Genesis Jackson." So they said, "Who is that?" He said, "Me. I'm the president, Genesis Jackson." The guy said, "Well, I ain't never heard of that before." He said, "Because I'm my own president."
No, that's right.
I was like, "Oh." And he had his hands behind his back, walking like a little old man. So that's as far as I participated, because it was kind of a safer space, and just went around and
No dress up for you?
Me.
Yeah. For you.
Talking to you.
Oh,
yeah.
me.
Yeah, for you. No dress up? You ain't dress up?
Well, late that night.
Late at
Some
night.
bunny ears.
Oh, you got
Money
freaky.
Ears was it? Oh, that was it.
and a little
You little put tutu on a little.
God.
No, it was
Gotcha.
this little kind of see-through.
I hear you.
Okay.
It was fun.
Oh, you went to an adult party. Okay.
Well, it was it was riding around on my side of town with my deuces up, my A's down. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear you.
Okay.
VA side of things. I was just
You a freak.
little thing, but no, I don't always participate. No.
Nah, I can dig it. I can dig it. What are y'all? I know y'all. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe so. But I know DJ Envy caught some flack about his daughter dressing up as Little Kim.
I didn't see it till my wife told me, bro.
Yeah.
She showed it, and she was like, well, "You see all the DJ Envy backlash?" I'm like, "What happened to DJ Envy?" She showed me that shit, yo, bro. That shit is uncalled for, bro. Like your 7 to 8 year old daughter, you got her, you recreating the Crush on You video. You got her dressed up as Lil Kim. Where you know what Lil Kim had on in that video.
Well, I'm all for you recreating something, but you don't have to look fully like it. So basically, in that video, she looked like Little Kim, like the actual clothing, like showing the explicit.
The explicit shit and the lyrics, though, my nigga. I'll be undressed in the bra, all see through. You know what I'm saying? Like the lyrics was too much for an 8-year-old to be rapping and dressed like that. I don't condone that. I have a daughter. I would never, ever. That's exploiting for me.
I mean, I agree. I mean, and I just leave it at that. I mean, I just, yeah. If I had a child, I wouldn't. Damn sure she wouldn't be.
Not on the internet. Like
heck no.
Because
and he's participating in the video. All the rest of his kids is a whole family video.
Yeah.
Why didn't you pick the mom? Why the mom didn't do Lil Kim?
I don't know. I mean, why? Because the daughter wanted to do Lil Kim.
Nah, I don't feel like the daughter but still at the end of the day, 8 years old, my daughter would never hear hardcore.
With the album?
I mean, well,
I think
she could if she wanted to right now in her bedroom on multiple
That's
internet
true,
platforms and on her phone, and she has very much access. But I mean,
that's going back to the household, because at the end of the day, you have the parental guides on shit like that for at least 8 years.
I get it.
My daughter's 12. She's about to be 13. So you know what I'm saying? We can have these discussions,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But
right,
not at 8 years old.
I don't know. I mean, again, I don't have kids, but I don't really have a problem with it, honestly. If I might push back, you know what I'm saying, as the dad, and be like, "You sure that's a song? You sure you don't want to do Taylor Swift instead? You sure you don't want maybe some Beyonce or something like you?" This is what you really want to do? Like, I'm going to try to fight it. But I mean, again, because I don't know, maybe the times I feel like are so different nowadays. That access and that, like, there's a 6-year-old doing it on YouTube. Why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Question though, when you're talking to your child and you're asking, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And she says, "Well, why not, Dad?" Well, like, what's your response?
Exactly. I don't really have one. That's why I'm trying to push back.
But see, that's my thing. It wouldn't be, "Are you sure you want to do this?" It's going to be, "No, you ain't doing this shit."
Yeah, no, I hear that, but sometimes just saying no doesn't seal the deal. And
that's true.
I am a fan of.
It's very true.
And this is something a new learned trait for me is that taking the time to explain. Because sometimes you think people do get it, but it's like they don't, right?
But my thing is this though. She wouldn't have asked about it if she wasn't exposed to it already in the household. My kids will never come to ask me no shit like that because they're not exposed to that shit.
No, I hear you, but
You know
we're
what
not.
I'm saying? So
but
like
we
I said,
can't.
all
But
that
we
shit
can't.
started home.
Yeah, but we can't front that. Like after your kids go to school, that they're not with the outside for like 8 hours, right? And they have access, as Remy was speaking about, on their phone, where they can utilize different, media outlets to find these videos, right? Like Little Kim's a legend, right?
I think I just be speaking upon like my situation here.
No, totally.
Because my kid, speaking of my daughter, all my kids are.
But you about to do 5 years away from your family, so I'm confused.
Oh, you know what?
You about to do a bid and leave your family for 5 years.
So they definitely doing that Little Kim. They definitely doing that Little Kim.
Absolutely.
Why you're gone?
It's not that my like anything that comes as far as like some type of issue or situation in my daughter's life. She's not afraid to bring it to my wife or me and talk about it.
No, but
but we got to remember too, though. Yes, we come from a different time era, but back then there was some inappropriate songs that we were singing as little kids.
Tons.
I mean, all of it, pumps and the bumps, all the little stuff.
Dina Howard.
We was humping the walls, all kinds of stuff, like the dances, the dance moves.
Booty music was
girls,
music was it in the 90s.
But
all of it.
I'm not giving it a pass because I definitely wouldn't have my child dress in like that, but only because of the times we live in and the access that the perverts have to the internet to misuse that. Even though I don't think that he, in his mind, thought that it would be in that direction.
But see the thing.
But I mean, I would have probably if she wanted to do Lil' Kim, we can do a Lil' Kim, but it's not going to be where you're exposing your body. We could do the wig, and you could. That's how you know that. This is
I didn't see any inappropriate body exposure though.
When she's sitting on that
bro,
that stairway,
got her legs open,
with the red
Is she?
She got on like a leotard.
No. I understand. Hold on, let me finish. Forgive my. I guess I don't know what. Is she exposing anything?
No, I mean, she has a two-piece.
When her legs are open, can you see anything?
Other than skin, no.
No, you can't see it, but
so
still.
Like was it done?
It wasn't done Kimish? Yes, it was done Little Kimish, bro. It was done Little Kimish, bro.
There was no taste behind it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've saw it. I didn't see every little second. I didn't watch the entire video, but I watched a good portion of it to see what the hell was going on.
Yeah, me too. I watched it for a few minutes. But I just, my thing is.
But see, even back then when that shit came out, they was talking raunchy, but if you think about when we was in school,
I mean, we was listening to Trick Daddy and everything back in the day.
But the girls, but it wasn't being like the girls wasn't dressing like
69 Boys. Y'all remember them?
But y'all was wearing parasucos. Girls was wearing parasucos and
okay,
shit
they was
like
rolling
that.
the shorts up, and if your shorts wasn't rolled up high enough, and you young, you seeing all the women walking around with the little shorts on, you try to roll them up shorter or fringe your shorts till they look like the little booty shorts that you seen with the tied up shirts that the women were walking around.
It was still done tastefully. Nowadays it just seems like it's,
but I'm just saying that we did come from a time era where we didn't have the exposure that you have now, so now everybody can see. But there definitely was some inappropriate stuff.
You sent some shit, Rem, on the joint was like where like now niggas back in the day was talking about your mama. It was all speculation, but now they can really see about your mama.
Facts.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Now they can go on Instagram and actually see about your mama.
What you said? Hold on, I just looked up your mama. Your mama works at Harris Teeter, bro. What you talking about? Like,
you're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm looking at her right. I'm looking at her. I got her Facebook right here, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah, back in the day, you just was all
that's not my
speculation.
mama, nigga. That's you in the background. You taking a picture with her, like you in a profile picture. What you talking about?
Why were we so mad when somebody called our mother bald headed? And the shortcut was like a thing back then. But anyway, I don't make it off subject. Whatever. I
don't know. I think I believe we all a bit desensitized these days when it comes to, the youth and how they dress. Like, especially like, we live right next to a high school. So when I'm watching these young, students, parade on the street, some of them, it's uncomfortable. Like, thongs hanging out and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, how is it okay?
Yoga pants.
Yeah, but when I investigate, apparently, like, this liberal movement, it's like nationwide. Like, how they dress.
When I investigate.
Yeah, because I one of my boys, he works at Wakefield.
He needs to know, right? And
I'm just talking about like, isn't it a bit of a gray area? Like, you being around these, young kids, and because what do young kids do? Oh, they go such and such. Oh, she's pretty, or he's cute, and people like to be flattered. Right, and sometimes if you have
shit was going to high school, we was in high school.
Right. Absolutely,
right.
The hall monitor.
Everybody relax and
but
calm
now
down.
it's like it's even worse because It's like free reign. Like kids come to school, dress how they want to. Like back in the day,
They
we
really
couldn't.
do.
Like for the dudes, you couldn't come to school with a tank top on.
Yeah, well, the
couldn't
girls
school-
you couldn't have it, but like I think was like
Nigga, you better have some.
hands
You better have some
couldn't-
Salehi Crocs
shorts or whatever
on.
couldn't come.
If you come to school with some Crocs on,
But
nigga,
that's-
like
Bro,
Not
it's
with the
crazy.
days.
I don't
Man.
know. I feel like they was doing it then too, man. I mean,
Oh, it was a lot happening
yeah,
back then.
it was
just wasn't
the same.
televised. It just wasn't televised.
shit.
There was a lot of crap going on in
Same
schools.
shit. The Britney Spears thong out the pants and all the Christina Aguilera's with the thong showing out the top. Like, I mean, this is like with the whale tail. I mean, this is all left. Like, none of this is new.
I don't remember that much activity when I went to high school like
I
that,
do.
bro. I don't
do.
remember girls dressed like that.
No, me neither. It was just
Like to be honest
I
with
do.
you,
I do
do.
remember a lot of girls dressed like that.
I mean, if you was one of
because I
them,
used to have to because you used to have to make sure you.
but yeah, you did. You did.
Certain,
Certain, I mean, you would have
fingertips
certain.
and skirts and shit.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
No doubt.
And then
But
it was the
that's when,
parasicles
just
and-
like us, that's when the teacher was there, right? Just
Yeah.
like you couldn't have your hat on in school. When the teacher was there, absolutely, your hat was off to the side 'cause you didn't want to get it taken. But as soon as that motherfucker walked away, what you do?
Put it back
You
on.
put your outfit back to the way you wanted it. Like, I mean, this is like, this was, I don't know. I don't think it's that much
So
different.
to conclude with that envy thing, I guess, what y'all say
I
about
mean,
that?
I'm not with it at all. I
wasn't
mean,
that-
he
I
does.
wasn't with
You
it.
know, it's pretty sure he.
I'm not
would-
an advocate for it, but I'm 50-50. I
You don't
fight
really see the
against
big
it.
issue with it.
I
Okay.
I see a issue,
Right.
but I don't see the blow it up issue.
Nah, the blow up issue is a bit crazy, but I think it's something that he can take and learn from. I mean, him being a
Definitely.
hip hop
I can't
enthusiast
disagree
and whatnot,
with
and
that.
his position as a
Yeah.
DJ host, like I get it. Like you wasn't really thinking about
Yeah, I don't think
the
that was-
repercussions.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
don't
all
think
Maybe
fun
you
and
could have edited
games.
it a little better, you know what I'm saying, and
Totally.
remove the stair
Totally.
scene or something, and let her still be Little Kim. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
And
And
kind of
then- and
what
then he
Marvin
had-
said with the edited version of what
But he
Marvin
had
was
Lil
saying.
Kim on
Yeah.
FaceTime
Oh, yeah.
showing Lil Kim too. That shit was crazy too.
I mean,
But not
that's
even
pretty
that,
dope.
though.
That's
You-
pretty
that is-
awesome.
I mean,
that is dope.
That's pretty awesome.
That was
I
dope.
don't know bad thing
I'm
about
not
that.
gonna
That's
hold
pretty
you.
dope.
That is dope.
What do
It
you
was
mean?
dope.
What do
She
you
was
mean?
flattered. She was
To show
flattered.
her the video, right?
You
Like
know?
to be able to say, "Hey, Little Kim, look what I'm doing." Like,
But I maybe it could have
That's
just
pretty
stayed
dope.
right there. That was the thing. Like I dressed her up. Look at this. Blah,
Not
blah,
everything
you
is
know?
meant for the net, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's. I think that's
Yeah.
my final say. Not everything's
Yeah.
meant for the net. If you want to dress
Absolutely.
up your little one as whoever, do you have fun?
Yeah.
It's your household, but don't just put it on the gram
Yeah, I
because
agree.
niggas will
I
have
agree.
1,000 opinions,
Mm-hmm.
and you like, damn.
yeah,
That-
I
I
agree.
my
I
bad.
agree. He could have perhaps edited it a little better.
Absolutely, fuck all that, bro.
One more random topic before we move into anything serious.
Word.
Y'all ready for the fight coming up? We got Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a very interesting fight. It's
That
on
is
Netflix
very-
on Friday.
Friday. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been watching the I guess what you call it, the documentaries on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead up
all
to
the
it.
pre
The
stuff.
lead up,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been pretty cool.
What do y'all think about that though?
I just think the rounds are too short. But
How
I think
how short are
think
the rounds?
2 minutes. But I think the rounds are perfect for Tyson though.
Yeah. So I've been seeing a lot of memes circling around about like, is he broke? Is that why he going back into
Tyson,
you know?
not broke.
But I think it's just
Tyson
he's
paid right now.
he's
Stupid
I just
paid.
think he's passionate and he just wants to go for a run for it. Now, I mean, that's my opinion.
I
but-
wish somebody just knock just one of these paws out. I'm tired of the paws.
I mean, the way that Jake Paul spins it, he said that he was in Puerto Rico, and he was doing ayahuasca, and a vision came to him, and it was like, "Yo, you need to box Mike Tyson because this would do a lot for the sport," and blah blah blah. So then the next day, he called Mike, pitched the idea, and Mike was like, "Bet, let's do it," and that was that.
and that was that.
That was that.
Okay, that's tight.
What's
Now,
up?
who's going to win?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've had these conversations before,
got
but
Mike, man.
I got Tyson winning. But if he doesn't, it's understandable. Like there's like a 20-year,
Gap.
disparity in
That nigga's
age.
what,
Yeah.
He's 50, 58?
yeah. And Paul, which is
57?
Jake
Something
Paul
like
is
that.
what, like maybe late 20s, if not early 30s.
Yeah, at the
But
latest.
you know the crazy thing is, you know how older guys got that extra strength. I don't know.
But Tyson smoked big tree, and he be on his little missions
Big
and
shrooms.
shit. Yeah, big shrooms and shit, and he be training.
Yeah,
It
I
be-
think Tyson going
that
to
nigga still is lightning fast, my nigga.
I mean, listen, I give it to Jake Paul for even considering Mike. And
real.
vice versa. Mike at his age right now,
Agreeing?
like, he could be falling back, but he's still involved in the sport, so I big
Yeah.
him up for that. Do I want Tyson to win? Absolutely.
Me too.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't, again, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's great for the sport. Like, who else is doing this?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I think Tyson gonna win. Jake Paul could win. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't want to see Tyson go out like that though. That was it would kind of blow me if he loses.
I mean, Tyson is
Like,
already. The end of Tyson's boxing career was rough in its own. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the way he went out, like we watched him lose, we watched him bite people's ears off. Like the end of his career was just bad. His resurgence was the one-man show he did way back when. Like
that played whatever that
Broadway.
That shit was fire.
Amazing.
And then it went on HBO. And
amazing.
then that's what took him to the podcast and everything. And like, he's more popular and has more money right now than he probably ever has in his entire career.
Like
other than when he was making millions and blowing it on Tigers.
You think that shit on The Hangover? The Hangovers was sparked that one man show joint.
Yeah,
is that a fact?
Well, I don't know which came first, but
I think the one man show came after
I'm not sure.
Hangover.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did that was definitely like when he started rising back in the popularity because again, it was not boxing related.
Right now,
oh, what the commercial for this fight?
But like, why is it? But why is it running?
Because they're watching the game on the load up. I mean, if the Browns was playing, I'd probably have my game up somewhere too. But
y'all gotta relax.
Luckily, we can't lose this week.
Y'all lost this week.
But now, in addition to speaking of boxing, shout out to Troy. Troy Isley, who we had on the show. He got a big dub yesterday.
Shout out to the boy.
What was it? Friday.
Friday.
Big dub on Friday.
14-0.
Yeah.
I was watching
work. It was easy work. I watched the fight. It was easy work. He did his 1-2 in that fight.
All his men won. Keyshawn.
I will say though, I don't know what the other fighter, Howard, I believe his name was. He fucked up because he had a chance to beat Troy actually.
Oh, his opponent.
Yeah, his opponent.
Yeah.
He could have. In the very last round, my man just decided to wake up and go for the gold because it's the last round and he lost the whole fight. So he was trying to go for the gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He started throwing them things and he caught Troy with one and put him against the ropes. Troy almost went down. Like the jump was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the jump, I mean, he didn't almost go down, but it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then that Megatron came out.
And then it was just like, well, no. Then Troy fought the rest of the fight smart because it's a minute and 40 seconds left and he's won the entire fight. It's the last round. It was just like, don't go down. That's basically what you got to do in that point. You know what I'm saying? Don't do anything stupid. Don't fall for his trap and let him throw hands with you because that's what he wants. So that he can not catch you with a clean one, knock you out and win the fight all of a sudden. Like, but yeah, if dude would have turned it on early, it would have been a much tougher fight for Troy.
So did he win every round, Troy? I didn't see the fight.
Every round except for the last one.
Gotcha.
Every single round. All 9 rounds he won. The last round, like I said, dude tried to go crazy and he caught him with one or two good ones and he probably won that round.
That's what's up, man. Shout out Troy for sure.
And shout out to Keyshawn too.
Keyshawn
from around away from Norfolk, but he
knocked him out.
He got connections. Bruh, that jump was crazy.
I mean, wasn't that show? It was sold out.
Oh wow.
The thing was sold out.
Yeah, pretty much.
He sold out. They sold out the arena.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, quick second round, quick knockout on Keyshawn. That jump was ridiculous. Like that jump was bad. He knocked him down once. Dude got up, kind of laughing. You could tell he was still hurt. Knocked him down again. Dude got up again, was still hurt. Boom! Knocked his ass out for the third time. TKO. Three times down.
So that was it. Like he the only won 2 rounds.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that was Keyshawn's fight. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was fighting some Spanish fighter. I think he was. I don't know where he's from.
That's crazy.
That jump was crazy.
Yeah. It was all of them. All 3 of them. Like Keyshawn, all of them was
on the card. Yeah, they all won.
Yeah, they all childhood friends.
Heck yeah, man. That's what it's all about, bro.
We going more depth. You know what I'm saying? But we missing our boxing expert Steph today. So
shout out to the kid.
And if any of the boxers see this, y'all need to hook us up with the plugs next time, man. We applied for press passes so that we could have covered that fight. You know what I'm saying? And been in there covering the fight. You know, doing our 1-2. They declined us.
us.
I mean, they did respectfully send us emails back saying, "Hey guys, you know, we appreciate it." But you're not getting in.
No, I hear that.
But yeah, we need a plug.
Just do it again.
I had a follow up call with one of the reps, but I missed it. I was in a meeting. So
this nigga be lying.
Dog. And I'm not believing y'all niggas no more.
Right.
What?
She ain't fall for that shit.
Nah,
whatever,
not this
man.
time. Rim really got me the last time.
The Colgate.
He was in the Colgate commercial.
Oh.
He's the model, so why would I think that? Whatever. Anyways.
He ain't give me no more. Fuck that.
Well, let's get into it, man. Hey, man.
Say, man.
My president is not black.
Nah.
Remember that song? My president is black.
That was a crazy song, by the way.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
The following line is my Lambo is too.
Right. Like, that's insane. But yeah, man. Trump back at it again.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
That's crazy.
I knew he was. I kind of figured he was going to win. I'm not sure if you guys recall other conversations in the past about this nomination. Between Biden when Biden was running. I figured Trump was going to win. So it's not new to me. Just got to carry on, right? But what was more, I don't know if you guys peeped Charlamagne the God's his input the day after Trump was nominated or selected rather, but he was pretty much talking about how Trump's approach, he catered to people's grievances. And right now the number one problem is people's pockets are hurting.
Yeah.
And as you can see, if you haven't been peeping already, the stock market is up.
Of course,
had his best day, and in the last 2 years, once Trump was selected and whatnot. So you're seeing the increase of people's pockets, and that's unfortunate. That's what matters most right now, to many,
especially in America.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I feel like Kamala Harris, she inherited a campaign that was already had holes in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not because she's a woman, if not because she's a black woman. It's just that Biden, for the last 4 years, again, the increase in groceries, increase in rent, people are hurting out here, bro. And when you have an emotive approach, when people are catering to your emotions, people are going to say, fuck the allegations of you being a convicted felon or whatever the case may be. They're just more concerned about how are you going to increase my pockets.
So when does it come down to the qualifications, though?
About the person?
About the person
it's
to be able to do the job.
Good question. So for me, I think politics has never been about that. It's about the politics, about the areas where people can get over and people can fake like they care about. Because when we talking about character, again, I'm just appalled that we actually let a convicted felon run. Right. Like that just makes no sense.
Especially when you can't. Especially if you're a convicted felon and you can't vote.
Right. Exactly.
So like our vote don't even matter.
Convicted felon can't vote, but you can run for president.
But you can run, right?
And peep game. Everything else that he's been accused of that they were actually going to court for, as far as Supreme Courts and whatnot, now they have to put on hold. If they can't even fulfill it because he's the president now. It's so crazy. He's in a place. I mean, he's just like he's good. He's untouched. But again, I'm not surprised. It just sucks because you're hearing stories already about just how, unfortunately, certain groups, are very brazen and attacking other people. Like this one lady, she said she worked at Home Depot, and she was in that joint. This white guy walked up to her, and as he's approaching her, she's getting ready to help him. Like, you need any help, whatever. And he was like, hey, Trump won, right? Well, how's it going to feel now to be put in your place as a black woman?
Oh, wow.
Right. And she was just in tears. And we can get into the whole text messaging that people have been receiving. But again, this is the result of Trump being our president. And it just fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Like, what do we do? We're supposed to be unified right now. And unfortunately, it's just causing more division.
It's going to always be.
It's going to be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just feel like everybody out for themselves, bro. You got to do what you got to do for your household and your family and all that. And everything else is whatever it is.
No, I mean, but that's how Trump got him in place. Is everybody doing for themselves?
Love you for that.
That's exactly how Trump got elected. It's because everybody was chasing themselves and said money, money, money. And so it's not a good.
See, that wasn't. I feel you.
I know, but I'm just saying though. But that's that thought process though. Yeah. Having that do for yourself. That's how he got there though. Yeah. Regardless of what your intentions were behind it, all of that, like that thought process is how he got there. It's like it's not the right way to say it, but it's the easiest way to say it is Trump was making a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
And because he's not that bad. Like, he's bad, but he's not wouldn't call him the devil. Like,
right.
But like, it's making a deal with the devil because you're willing to sacrifice all the BS that all the hatred, all the felonies, all the charges, all the shit he spews, and the way he talks, and all the people that come with him, because your pockets is gonna get a little fatter. Just like I'm willing to put all that to the side and go ahead and get my pockets a little fatter. Versus your pockets might not get fatter, but you're doing the right thing for everybody by picking somebody else. And Kamala, I think her fault was the That she waited. They waited way too long to say Joe no, you yes. They waited way too long to do that because she had one debate. She only had one opportunity to speak. Like it wasn't enough. And then unfortunately, the being black and being a woman.
Yeah,
both hurt for voting purposes for presidential of the United States of America. Unfortunately, that counts against her. A lot of people still feel certain ways about putting a woman in place.
That's it.
And a lot of people still feel certain ways about putting a black person in charge.
I was getting ready to say
those two things, you put all those factors together. It was. I was hoping, and I was rooting for, and I voted for. But
you want to root for all of it. You want to.
It was a bad
positive for it, but
uphill battle was the word.
And we in a place where our vote don't really fucking matter anyway.
I don't know about that.
I always feel that way, but I still do the right thing.
Yeah, I still
electoral votes and all of that. I still never. I don't know all the specifics. I never really dug into it, but I know that electoral votes are the only ones that count, and our votes aren't electoral. So we're just the people vote. We're the popular vote. The popular vote
like
doesn't.
The Census Bureau. But the census motherfucking
Census Bureau.
I try not to be so political, but what I will say is America definitely is not ready for a woman.
Nah.
And let alone, like Rim was saying, let alone a black woman.
Black woman, right.
Like you really think, and it's so crazy because I was on the train going to work.
In the world, not for me.
And I was on the train going to work, and I hadn't seen that Trump won. Mm-hmm. So I'm in my my little suit because I dress like that going into the office. And I get on the train and I noticed like some of these white women were kind of like smirking at me.
Oh, right? Wow.
But I'm just thinking like, this is a normal day on the train, but also it did in my head. I was like, what is wrong with them? Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, okay, whatever, minding my own, get to work, do all of that. Of course, it's a very quiet day. And then I just opened up my phone and seen, and I was like, oh crap. Oh, wow. This is what's happening. And then it still didn't dawn on me, that smirk, but it bothered me through the day.
Right.
When I got home and I actually just like relaxed and sat down, I said, those little smirks. And it wasn't one.
Right.
And they weren't all sitting together. So I'm not saying it was just like a group of white women. But I was like, oh, that was the smirk to me. This is my personal opinion and how I felt in the moment. That y'all thought y'all was going to get ahead.
Something like that.
You really thought we were going to put this color woman in, like, you thought that was really going to happen? That was never going to happen. Well, and that was just my opinion. That's just how I felt, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I would never really thought that until I really sat down and played that out in my head. But I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because here's the thing. How do you know who side I was going to be on? Regardless. You know what I'm saying? So you're just prejudging that that's just what it is because you see me as a black woman.
But just I hate to, but I know you gave us the I can't think of the right word. The thing in the front where you said, this is your opinion, this is your thoughts, your interpretation.
Her disclaimer.
I agree. But that's your prejudging too. You're prejudging. So? You're prejudging the smirk.
Maybe
you have no idea what that smirk could have been. I like her hoodie. I hate her hoodie. It could have been. It could have been. I hate her hair. It could have been her shoes sucked.
They could have voted for Kamala too.
Who know? I'm just saying.
They could have. But that's not
you took all of that.
Yeah, I did.
And took all of that off a smirk.
It wasn't. You had to been there for the smirk.
Yeah. Understood. Understood.
Like
was Trump on the radio? Were they reading an article about Trump? Was there anything to point towards that? Was the
I'm going to
topic
say that I don't know. They could have been looking at their phones. It could have been anything.
Like, it's gonna be okay, girl. They could have gave you a smirk like it's gonna be okay, girl.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the it's gonna be okay, girl. Smile.
That's all.
It's gonna be okay, girl. Smile. But
I understand. Like I said, that's your interpretation.
That's true, though. That's what I thought.
Yeah, right.
I could have been totally wrong, but that's how I felt once I got home and it kind of set in.
Absolutely,
like,
no, I get it. I do.
Yes,
but when you do the word they're gonna prejudge me. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, because you prejudging them too.
Okay,
because you prejudging them too. That's the only reason it made me think about it.
No, I hear
you.
A
little bit, but that's how I had felt.
Hey, look, I understand.
And it was working at me.
You could have been 100% right. I'm not.
No, but I did prejudge. Yeah. I'll take that on the.
Well, the percentages, changed in certain areas. I mean, as far as the Spanish vote, male vote,
into the whole
black man vote, like, it was a bit to the right versus the left. I'm always baffled that just to go back to character, that you have someone who is blatantly making racist remarks towards certain communities, and then these communities are still voting for him. It's weird to me. I don't get it.
It's like what Rim said, though. People are trying to fill their pockets up. So,
well, I mean, that's been Trump's campaign. Like, and you know, when the nation's hurting, like I get it.
It's like, what do you do?
How this is gonna bite us in our ass, you know, we shall see soon. But
I just hope it gets better.
Y'all see the tariff video?
I haven't seen the tariff, but I've seen the mass.
Video? Oh god, there's a video where a guy is talking to a guy on the street, right?
Oh, I seen that. Remember I put it up? Yeah.
The guy, he's a vendor, right? And he sells T-shirts
Hilarious.
and shit. And he's talking about the tariff that Trump, talking about the tariffs that Trump's planning to put in place in China. And he's like, yeah, man, these tariffs that Trump about to put in place, they about to hold us down, woo, woo, woo. And the guy interviewed him. He was like, well, you know that the person receiving the goods is the one that pays the tariff, right? And he was like, well, no. They pay the tariff when they ship it. Like when I buy it from China, they pay the tariff when they ship it to you. He was like, no, you know how this works. When you receive the items, you're the one that pays the tariff. So these extra fees and all of that stuff that he's talking about, you're going to pay the fee on. And then so he broke it down and gave him an example of like $10 and $30 in the sales of a shirt. A random guy happened to be walking by and he heard the conversation. He was like, oh, you talking about tariffs? He was like, yeah, I have a business. I sell T-shirts, da-da-da-da-da. And the interviewer asked him, he was like, you understand how the tariff work? He was like, yeah, when I receive the items, now I got to pay for more fucking money because I got to pay for all the tariffs and shit.
Yeah.
And the other guy just kind of looked at him and was just like, wait, huh? What? And he was all for Trump. Again, for self. Just trying to get that tariff
Trying
money.
to get that pension.
Nigga had a Trump chain on, a Trump hat on, like a gold chain, like one of them custom joints.
Okay.
Trump hat on and everything, talking about the tariff.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm educated though. Still didn't understand.
My wife showed me a joint too where it was a guy from not even from this country, but he was old enough to vote anyway. And was
Spanish guy?
No, it was like a I think it was maybe like Russian. I don't know, something over there, like
Eastern European.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, but still, I'm
something over there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But he was saying he was voting for Trump based off the facts that he's seen on Twitter and X or whatever.
All that shit.
Yeah,
which was ran by Elon,
guy,
which promoted nothing but Trump stuff.
Right. So the guy was trying to explain to him everything. He was like, "Oh, that makes sense." He was really
He
convinced.
took the time.
Yeah. He was taking the time to listen.
Listen to him.
He's
like, where are you getting your facts from? He was like, from ABC, from all these other places, CNN, shit like
versus
that. You know what I'm saying?
taking the time to really look up stuff your own self.
Actually doing the research.
I think that's going to be everywhere, though. People will, because the media is so saturated with everything that's going on, people will go off of what's said first and not picking up the information and trying to look into it yourself. So
we talked about this shit before with clickbait or headlines and shit. Like, you only clicking on shit when you see some shit.
You read one article and you take it as truth.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's also cases like Paul was talking about where I saw the video. The video was completely in Spanish with subtitles. Guy's talking to a Spanish guy. Spanish guy's an immigrant. He said, I'm voting for Trump. He said, why are you voting for Trump? You're an immigrant. Why are you voting for Trump? He was like, because I don't want no more immigrants. He was like, wait, what? He was like, but you're an immigrant, right? He was like, yeah, I'm an immigrant, but I don't want no more though. He was like, I'm good. He was like, I'm good now. And he was like, but I don't want no more though. I don't want them over here. They taking more jobs. Nah, I'm good. Like, there's too many already. We're good now.
That's
and
crazy.
it's just like, he don't care about what Trump was saying about Spanish people and this, that, and the third. And he's for no more immigrants. And he's a fucking immigrant. Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
About that pocket, man, and that money. That money changed.
And that's what I seen the joint on Instagram where it's like my man, it was this dude named Bones Bagante. He a rapper and shit, but he posted some shit where it was like, you can tell who ain't seen 1200 since 2020.
Wow. Oh wow.
Who ain't got no stimulus?
Yeah, who ain't got no stimulus, nigga. Y'all think this thing about this 12 checks, nigga?
Y'all think that stimulus coming back around? I don't know.
1200. Like, you ain't seen 1200 cents, nigga. Like, you could tell who voted for Trump.
Like,
so with that being said, right? Because we really haven't touched on this part yet. If you were to wake up in the morning time and receive a text saying that you've been selected for this plantation, get ready to pick up your cotton. And right?
I can't even make this.
No, this is real shit though, right?
Keep on.
Right? Like, how, I'm just curious, right? If you were to receive that, like, how does that change your opinion? What does that promote you to do as far as creating awareness? Because this shouldn't be tolerated.
Well, and because this happened.
Because this happened, yes.
Because this happened.
Yeah, and this is a day after Trump, winning.
These
right?
are spoof text.
Yes,
Pardon?
spoof
It is spoof
text went
text.
out.
That's been
But you're
sent
saying
out.
if this was actual a real thing, though.
This is a real thing.
No,
This is happening.
No. Paul's asking if you received one of those texts.
if you would've
Because
received
it
a text.
actually happened.
Right.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what he's talking about. He's not talking about a real life scenario where you said tomorrow you got to report
And that's
to
a real thing.
No,
Okay, I
no,
got
no. We're talking about the scenario that happened in real life where
Yes.
tomorrow you wake up and roll over in your phone, you got a random ass text talking about report to slave duty.
Yeah.
Would there be a black van to come pick you up with the slave master tomorrow
Yeah.
morning? You're in group Plantation C. Like it even said all of that. They had imagery they used and everything.
No,
like
I'm deleting it.
Some was, personally addressed, like
some
Paul.
by personal.
Oh, wow.
And college students are receiving this.
Motherfuckers that was in a group, dog, that people knew.
I mean, they haven't traced it. They haven't found, who did this or
probably not
whatever.
going
But
to.
with that being said, if you were to receive one, it shouldn't really matter if you receive one or not. But how should you feel? How should you feel? How does one react? Like, what do you do? Right? Because this is only happening because Trump, a Caucasian, unfortunately, is in the office. Right? This ain't the first time we've seen something similar to this. Because even when Trump won the first time, if I'm not mistaken, the N-word, the use of the N-word went up like 1,200% on Twitter. Right? People were just going off and, because it was like, one of us is now in there, so we can do what the fuck we
say
want.
We want to say, yeah.
I mean, Trump spoke about, cops getting immunity.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, so just...
That's the scary part of it.
Yeah, and it's much more than that. But again, if you
Right.
were to receive a text like that, like if your child receives a text, how are you going to respond, Nick?
Like that?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I would tell them, first of all, don't open it.
Well, it's just going to be right in his face. I doubt if...
I mean, it's, you got iPhones and shit. It's a blue dot. You could read a little bit of the message before you open that shit. And if it's...
But what if he does read it?
If it's from a number they don't know, don't open that shit. It's scams.
Bro, can you just answer the fucking question?
Don't open it.
Don't open it.
That's it.
That's his answer.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't open it. I would look at the joint and I would see, like, I don't know this number. And I'll think if I open this text message and see some shit, now they got access to all my fucking information.
But what if your child does open it and... Yo, I love your responses because it makes sense. But just just focus on what
I've been scammed. I've been scammed before.
I know that. But if you receive a text and you open it and it's telling you to report to a plantation, blah 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 blah, like how does that change your posture? Because right now we're speaking like, Trump's in the office, it's a money thing, blah blah blah. But there's other things.
I think with me, bro, is that all the people, like, they're not, everybody don't think the same. It's just one ignorant motherfucker, and I'm not gonna let that person fuck with my motherfucking peace. Period. That's just what it is.
Oh yeah, I respect that.
That's what it is. Like I'm not bothered about too much shit. Like I have to be. Ebony had to tell me everything about Trump's whole like campaign and shit. What he's fighting for. I'm not concerning myself with this shit. Nigga, I go to work. I make sure I get this money so I can take care of this house and everything else.
And your family, yeah.
Fuck everything else outside of that, dog. Like. Real shit.
There are people who just don't get into the bigger picture, and there's people like hate to say this again. What Rim was saying is that they're for themselves, or so that's how you move. I think if I would have gotten the text, it would have probably been like, I know they lying, like I know you lying, but I'm gonna go ahead and block this number, and I'm not gonna think twice about it because nobody better show up at my door telling me I'm about to go pick some cotton because we're not doing that in 2024. Like,
so what if next week groceries rise by 50%? Is that when you get involved? I'm just curious because that mindset, as far as, just focus on my family, like I get that, respect, bruv. But at the same time, like when does one get involved and say, you know what, enough is enough? Because it's not just about me anymore. Because you might be good because you make X amount of money per year and whatever. But what about your cousins and them, bruv? What about everyone else that's struggling because of this dude and his...
wants to make eggs $16.
Right, or whatever. Like, impose taxes on terrorists and... and there's other areas that we're going to be impacted by, just that we're not paying attention because, again, we're in our own little cloud. I'm just curious, like, when does one get involved? Like, if you're like, oh, that text message, it's nothing. Don't open it. But everyone else has opened it. And this is what it says.
The text message is just confirmation. That's all it is. In my eyes. All it is a confirmation that they now feel free again.
Storm is brewing.
They being, and it's not even that the storm is brewing, I would say. I think... As fucked up of a joke as it is, I think it was a joke from their side. A ha funny thing. And again, a confirmation that we back.
Right.
Yeah.
We can do what we want to do again. You know what I'm saying? That kind of mindset. I don't think it's a war or anything that they're trying to start on that side of things because it doesn't benefit anyone.
What would we have done if Kamala won?
Not a damn thing.
What you mean?
Shit, niggas would have been on that motherfucker like crip walking some more shit. Nigga,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look. Shout out to.
I don't know. Everybody celebration like a motherfucker.
Shout out to Miss Harris.
They not like us. Would have been playing like a motherfucker, nigga. If Kamala would have won, Kendrick's they not like us would have been playing like
maybe
sure.
So.
And been taunting the shit out of everybody.
I personally was appalled. If not, I wouldn't say disgusted. That's a strong word, but. I don't, to see Glorilla and whoever else, perform or
Megan Thee Stallion.
For her campaign.
Did you see the shit that
shit is
May
trash.
said? You see the shit what May said?
What did he say?
He was talking about how, I guess Kamala was asking for money or $40. He said, all I see is a pretty woman asking for $40.
Oh, wow.
Mace's voice and shit. He's like, then you got Megan Thee Stallion coming up with this joint and twerking and shit like that. He said it just.
I don't think that was the best idea.
It's inappropriate.
I don't think it's the best idea.
I think Charlamagne said it the best. Yeah, I think he said, but he did say that he should have had a black woman, same age, maybe 50s, whatever, speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because you can it's more relative. Glorilla and her song, which is not a song that I'm familiar with, doesn't do nothing for the campaign at all.
It just did something for the generation of
sure, but the younger generation didn't vote as much as they did 4 years ago.
And and also some of them can't.
Yeah,
the ones that listen to that music, they can't yet. They're not even 18 yet.
Yeah,
so.
it was the wrong
I get what you're saying. The aim demographic that you're aiming at with Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla is almost too young.
Yeah, what do you like? I
would have never got their votes.
Yeah, I get it.
But that's just my thought.
Yeah, very unfortunate, man. But yeah,
sorry.
Trump is our president, and that's what it is. Never 4 years. We're gonna see what happens. And
Washington 72.
Definitely would advise to put some money in those stocks because everything is cranking right now.
Y'all better get with it.
Yeah, might as well.
I heard Ozempic is on point popping right now.
Who knows?
For real. I
got introduced to that maybe like a few months. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, Ozemps.
Yeah, so
Ozempic?
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson, all them niggas been on that shit.
Yeah, that's why the necks look small.
Man, that shit's a diabetes drug.
It is.
That's crazy.
Niggas use that joint as a weight loss drug. That joint is a diabetes drug.
But it tell you in the commercial, you can lose this much weight with Ozempic. The commercial.
Yeah, but then they say the side effects.
Side effects is crazy. This shit
like
run down.
Side effects include
diarrhea.
It's always a side effect.
Small neck, big head.
The side effects just be
chicken legs. It just gets into it. Ozemps. Shout out to Ozempic.
Nah, shout out to nothing. That shit is trash. That shit is trash, man. I don't just go to the gym, bro.
Just go to the gym.
Go to the gym, man. Work that shit off,
People
man.
lazy, man.
Absolutely.
Gonna get lazy if they get that money. Get lazy and get that money.
People lazy. They got all type of new contraptions for that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too many ways to cut corners.
No doubt. But hey, man.
Say man.
Well, it's been a while, but I wouldn't mind getting to a bold question. But before, I don't even have to go in it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go.
Going to ping pong. That nigga just, all right.
Yeah.
Ruin the whole.
No.
By the way, hold on. Before you read the bold question, Paul, real quick. If y'all free this weekend, this upcoming weekend, there's a event going down in DC called the Umbrella. It's an art event. It's at, what is it? Where is it at?
It's at Union Market Square. The 15th and the 16th.
Yep, and my man, our boy E Money gonna be in there as well.
Shout out to E Money, man.
A whole bunch of other dope artists. Go check it out if you can. Tickets are free $99. You go online. I think it's like Eventbrite or something. And register. And,
RSVP.
Yeah, RSVP is for 100% free.
E Money got the truck outside the joint this year too.
Yeah, you got the truck outside, and he got some fire pieces.
They pumping closer there too.
That Merle Monroe.
Some people
crazy.
close.
Okay, cool.
He got some fire pieces that you're gonna drop in the joint. Trust me.
That's what's up. Run it back one more time. Union
Market Square, the Umbrella Art Fair.
Yeah, Umbrella Art Fair.
November 15th. What time to kick off?
I don't know what time.
Thing. It's like 5 to 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 to 10, something like 4. I don't know. Maybe it might be a Saturday. Might be like a 12 to 10 or something like that.
But come through. It's like a little cash bar. You know what I'm saying? Get your little drink. Walk through. It's like 4 or 5 different rooms of art.
Yeah, you can walk around and shit.
It was dope last year, so yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely
Gnarly.
pull up this
Nah,
shit.
definitely. Definitely would like to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I got a question. And the question is, would you rather know the future or be able to remember the past in detail? So again, you have the option to know what's going to happen tomorrow and so forth, or you have the ability to remember your past in detail.
Full detail.
Full
Me too.
detail.
Full detail. We talking about when you was in kindergarten, your first day of school, you can remember what you wore. When your second you walked into class, the 1st nigga you dapped up. We talking about detail.
Yeah.
Or you know your future.
No, I'll take the detail. I want to know my whole everything. Remember, because I don't want to know the future. I just don't, because even knowing it, that means it's going to happen. Like, I already know that this is going to happen. So tomorrow, I'm like, it could be a bad day and be like, oh man, now I gotta have this bad day. It's going to already be like that. It's already played out. It's already said and done. So now I have to deal with that. Now I don't want that. If it's going to come, I feel like I have the ability to change whatever comes when it comes. You know what I mean? But I would rather have the ability to know in detail my past, you know, just because.
Nostalgic purposes.
P, what's the memory? You remember the memory stat?
Huh?
What exactly it was? How people like the stat is something like people their memory they only remember
So
30% accurately
Right.
of what actually happened.
Yeah.
Like the rest is you fabricating and
It's
making some
50% of what you remember is stuff that you've added, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
I want to know all of my stuff.
That's why, you know,
I
when niggas
remember
tell-
a lot, but I'd rather remember the details so I'm not off that 30%.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, like when niggas tell the same fight story, me and Paul were both in the same fight. It sound completely different because we remember it. We both remember the
this
main
how you
piece
took it
happening,
in. Yeah.
but everything else, all the details, like I don't remember when that happened.
No.
Was you around the corner when that happened? When did that
Exactly.
happen?
No,
Like,
no.
Or
that
you
didn't
start
happen.
like extracting different parts of other stories
Yeah.
and mixing it
and
in.
mixing it in when you're like, because I know it's happened to me where I'm like, you know what, bro? And I've told stories with so much bravado and so much like comedic approach that it's amazing.
It's the actor Paul.
And then when I get home or like I'm like I don't even, bro, you was y'all like lying
Yeah,
a little bit
you
or
wilding
you
a little bit.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's like
But-
some of the movie lines. Some of the movie lines that you remember, you'll be quoting them, Johnson. You'll be quoting them for years.
Yeah,
and then
you
you
say
go back
one
the whole
more
time. You
word,
say
one
it
more word.
slightly wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
But your version
It's
sounds so
way
much
better.
It's
Your
so
version-
better.
What's the line we used to always say from Trading Places? As if you went to
As
Harvard.
if he went to Harvard.
Yeah, but what does he actually say? Or was it another part of the movie that
It was hard. Yeah, it was something like that. Though. I know what you're talking
But
about.
either way, for the longest, we will always quote this
is you,
line from Trading Places, and like what I'm saying, like our version of it is hilarious. Then we watch it and we're like, oh shit, he doesn't even say that.
He didn't say it.
You know
he
what I
says
mean?
it, but the
He
words are
says
slightly
it.
jumbled up or
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
it's
Like you
like-
added one word in there, something.
It's too close to Thanksgiving to be a jive turkey.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie's amazing. So
I might go with the future.
you going with the future?
He's the advocate on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nick hasn't
On
won
the
yet.
future.
I'm going past. Yeah,
You going to pass?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm well, why are you going for future, man?
Yeah.
I don't know because I want to know the future. I want to know the rest. I want to know the rest. I'd rather want to know the rest.
Yeah, what if what if your future's like you look at
Tomorrow.
the future and it ends tomorrow?
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh my God.
Like, wait a minute.
You gonna try to do everything tonight?
They give you
You
this
gonna try
big
to do
ass
everything
book.
tonight?
First page ends.
Yeah, no doubt. That sucks, right? But
Yeah,
at
it
the same
sucks.
time, if I go the other way, right? Tomorrow that doesn't change the fact that my book ends tomorrow.
Yeah, but if
So
you,
now I get to remember all my detail for a day. Yay! Like,
but you wasn't privy to the
Hey,
future
dog.
though, bro.
but now it doesn't matter either way. Tomorrow I'm gone, right? It doesn't matter because the book that the future doesn't change
For
now
the sake
because
of
I
the
decided
discussion,
to choose the details.
no, totally, you're right,
Right,
bro.
so-
But I mean,
Nah.
Hey, man, throw
Yeah, I
that
don't
shit
know.
in the trunk,
I want to
man.
know the rest. I'd rather want to know the rest.
That's a good one though.
nah, I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
know
go.
the rest.
Personally, I'll go with the past.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of holes in memory that outside of core memories no longer exist for me. Especially when it comes to details. Like I remember first coming to Virginia, first moving to New York, and so forth. But just the pockets of like, I don't know, first day of school, going to Abington,
Yeah.
you know, being in the office and just remembering, you know, vividly the people that saw walking past me, just stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of cool.
That was like a real office too. That office was right to the left when you came.
As soon as you walked into the left, Yep. And then you made that extra left. You made it right, and that's when all the classes.
All the classes down there. The cafeteria to the right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You had the
cafeteria / gym. Well, no, the gym was always there.
All of the cafeteria / auditorium.
Auditorium. Yeah, that's what I mean. Auditorium.
Yeah. But it's stuff like that. Like I would get a kickoff, bro. Like. Your first
just
kiss,
remembering all of that.
First time one of your homegirls, was fancied you, whatever, but the whole time she's dating your boy, and it's like, oh shit, what do I do? Stuff like that is pretty cool, man.
Different memories to me, bro.
Pardon?
Different memories.
Oh yeah. Well, you was playing how to go get it in the closet or something.
Oh my god,
no.
That was
I was actually like at Abingdon.
So that was a thing?
I got like sent to Abingdon in 5th grade. Yeah, I got kicked out of Randolph.
Yeah, well, I didn't get kicked out of Randolph. They made one side of our street go to Randolph and the other side go to Abingdon. So
really,
yeah, we all went to Randolph, and then all of a sudden one year they made one side of our street go to Randolph, and the other side go to Abingdon. And I used to think the other side that went to Randolph, like their side of the street, was more popular. Like they had more money or something over there, and it's literally across the street. And I'm like, why we got to go to Abingdon? Like I don't want to go there.
Shout out to Randolph, man. I used to have basketball practice there as a youth.
I got 1 year at Randolph when it was new, and I was out of there.
Why'd you get kicked out? I'm just curious.
Stealing combos and cookies and shit from the lunch line. And shit.
Combos have always been trash, man.
The pizza combos was hidden.
The
peanut butter joints too.
Trash.
Give me classic cheddar
Trash.
cheese
Oh, brother.
Delicioso.
The very fine machine.
But no, the motherfucking baked cookies they used to have in the elementary school lunch line, like fresh out the oven joints, like Subway shit.
Little 50-cent joints.
We didn't have that.
No,
in the little
we had
joint.
Randolph they did.
Randolph did, yeah, definitely.
We had Buttercrunch.
We had Buttercrunch.
Oh, yeah.
We had Buttercrunch, but we had the hot
Buttercrunch.
ones that came out into the.
Yeah.
We had to pay 50 cents for that.
No, we had Buttercrunch.
No, we had Buttercrunch, man.
Ice creams, all that shit. I used to put ice creams in my sweatpants and shit.
You was Steven.
Yeah, I was Steven. That's why I kicked out, nigga.
That's crazy.
I
didn't even know you were a thief back then.
Look, mama wasn't trying to give me what I want. What the fuck? Now I got this Glock making motherfuckers jump. Like shit, I want my Biggie shit. Nigga.
I hear you.
I will say though that
I don't fear you, but I hear you. You know what I mean?
Shit is real. Hungry how I feel. I'm robbing still because
Yeah,
this money
yeah.
got
as
that
much as
whipping
I
pill.
love Abingdon, as proud as I am to
Kicking
be
niggas
from
down the
Abingdon
step
and not
just for
Drew and
crack.
all of that shit, they did send every problem child to fucking Abingdon. Anybody who kicked out of Drew, any other school, if you got kicked out of a school, just come to Abingdon.
Yeah.
We got all
crazy.
the fucking kickouts.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
All the
I
fucking
did.
kickouts.
That's a fact, though.
Because I was only there for 1 year, nigga. 5th grade. That was it.
Yeah, we got all the kickouts.
Nah, that's
That
a
was
fact.
it. That
All
was
the
it.
dumb bars that got sent over there, they all started.
Hey,
I remember when Antoine
Hey.
Nash came.
Everybody
Right.
relax.
And he had a leather jacket on, by the way.
All the
Third grade,
Nashes.
like 4th grade.
Rest in
No,
peace,
5th
my
grade.
homie.
I know. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Sure.
It's
Everybody
insane.
just calm down about them dumb bars. Relax.
Nah,
I'm just saying that they all started at Drew. Everybody,
Yeah.
all you know.
Family.
Hey, I ain't got nothing against them.
Relax, calm
I'm just
down.
talking about all the people that got put out of
Chill
other places.
troublemakers, bro.
That's all I said. I didn't even say that. I just said people that got put out of other places.
true.
No, we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Leather jacket kids.
Avenue.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
And, we're all grown now, so it's all love. What we doing over there, Nick?
Motherfucking touchdown, nigga. What you mean?
Squad's
Oh
winning.
my God, I knew that was going to happen. Somebody get a question out the bowl. And this is the last one.
Somebody
Go grab. Go grab. And we also got
see
a
Doctor.
album review next week that we're gonna get
Yeah,
into.
let's pick an album for next week.
Oh yeah, we can
Oh,
pick a
dang.
new album, something. Some shit
Yeah,
just
I
dropped.
mean, it's been
Shot
a couple
BB?
joints that dropped.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Freddie Gibbs shit was fire to me. We going to talk about Freddie Gibbs. We might want to, because this last album was fire.
Yeah, I mean, we can
okay.
do that one if you want.
okay.
But we got, Gibbs joint. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
we
that.
can just do that. And Gibbs got his newest album is called
You Only Die Once. Yeah.
by Freddie Gibbs, and that'll be the homework.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
just crazy.
Well, since we were
Question.
back in the day, favorite childhood sneaker?
Ooh, childhood
That's
sneaker.
hard.
My favorite childhood sneaker is my red suede Etonics.
Shout out to Etonics though.
My red suede Etonics. It's between those and the Patrick Ewings because I had them joints when they
Okay.
first came out too. So it's between the Etonics and the Patrick Ewings, but I think I want to go with the Etonics.
That's a good interpretation. I never thought about it like that. So do both then. What's your favorite childhood sneaker that you could think of? Like that you always wanted for sake of like your favorite childhood sneaker? Is it still that one?
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
yeah. It's
I was
definitely
just
still that one.
when you said it, I was like, oh shit, he's talking about shoes he owned.
Yeah.
Right, like as an example for me, mine would be the Jordan 12, but I didn't own it back then. I own it now, but I didn't own it back then.
Yeah, I owned them.
I owned the black and red 12. So I was telling, we was just talking about them because I wore mine the other day. I remember Mr. Stefan wore them jumps.
Yeah, he had
in seventh grade.
He had the taxis. When they first
No. I'm talking about the brand ones though, the red and black ones.
He had every fucking shoe anyway. It doesn't matter.
But it was seventh grade, and he came walking through, and it had just dropped, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that's probably the most gorgeous shoe I've ever seen." And I'm sure he had some clean black jeans on with a crispy Coogee sweater or something to go with them jumps. And oh my god, it was just such a beautiful shoe. So
I had the cherry reds when they first came out back then.
So your two sneakers are the Etonics and Patrick Ewing. Yours is the 12s?
Mine's the 12s that I never had. If it was the sneaker I had, probably the old school green joints that we always talk about, the green and yellow joints, the Air Cross, the Press, or whatever. We always try to find random versions of it. Can never find the exact one.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
What about you? You have a shoe?
I had a elementary school, right? So I used to love these little LA Gear light ups. Those were my jams. And they were a little popular amongst us outside of the BKs.
Yeah.
And then I like the Space Jams.
Yeah.
Those my jumps. I just love sneakers, period. People that really know me know that I love sneakers. So I can't just really say my favorite because I love sneakers.
For me, standout is probably Deion Sanders, the Nike Air.
I had them.
Turf joints.
Which ones?
White and red.
But which diamond turf?
Diamond turf.
The zebra joints?
No. The one with the strap. The first ones.
Yeah.
So you had the black and gold.
Yeah.
And then you had the white.
The white, black, and
red.
Yeah.
White with the
and
yellow.
Then he had the black with the turquoise.
Yeah, you had a couple.
Joints.
But those, the first two colors are legendary for me.
You seen the white and Carolina blue joints?
That's coming out. They all right. They all right. But also the David Robinsons. I'm not even sure if they officially, but the up-tempos with the neon green with the bubbles.
Oh, with the bubble all around.
They re-released them twice already. But those were classics growing up.
Yeah.
And the questions,
John
I love the
R.I.P.
questions.
had them joints.
Yeah, I remember what was her name? Not TK. Shaka. Shout out to Shaka. She had them joints.
Shaka,
My 6th grade year. Bangers.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch though, man.
I mean, there's a million.
Standouts.
It's just like
Those were like
the 90s
the
when we
ones.
grew up had the best shit. Period, nigga.
Well, yeah, because they was trying so many things.
Yes.
Like there was so many random basketball shoes that the Bammers just wore. That was just random ass Nike basketball shoes. That was
but not
just
even
fire.
that. But even with the Reeboks, the bubble shit they had, the RBX shit,
The DMX, or not the
DMX
with the air.
with the airs, like the
They had the
Iverson
hex
joints.
jump with the
Yeah.
little X, the little hex. It looked
Rough
like B Bumblebee.
Yeah,
cones or
Bumblebee
whatever.
joints. That shit was fire. Even when the trainers, the Air Max did their shits.
oh yeah,
They had like the little
the Air Max 96.
like it was like during like 98.
Yeah.
They had
I
the
like
different
them.
Air Max joints. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Those joints was crazy.
I mean, there's been a whole bunch, man.
Even Team Jordan was niggas get on Team Jordan now, but Team Jordan nigga the
It was a thing.
Eddie Jones joints, the Vin Baker joints.
But there were certain
them
ones,
shit
yeah.
was crazy.
Kevin Garnett.
The Cheryl Swoops, some shit was fire.
I had a few in middle school.
Yeah, and, well, that and I do miss that though. I do miss how we used to
the sneaker
give people. We used to give people shoes, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So like Reggie Miller, I don't think I ever had his own official sneaker.
Right.
But there's multiple sneakers you could look at and be like, those are Reggie Millers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There was a whole bunch of shoes where it'd just be
Yeah.
a random Nike basketball
Pippen.
shoe.
Yeah.
So and so wore it so often they dunked in it and made it iconic that now that's his shoe.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
What made me think about it was one of the Team Jordans. Like Reggie
Yeah.
Miller had these joints that I had with a random ass strap to cover
Strap
the
with
whole
the whole
shoe,
joint,
all
yeah,
black
yeah,
joints, and they
yeah.
had a white pair too with a little
Yeah.
like random seam going up the side.
Same going,
I remember reading eBay and just looking at all the
Yeah.
shoes.
East Bay-
East
East Bay was legend.
East Bay, yeah.
East Bay was legend.
But East Bay, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
absolutely.
a-
That was
And shit, if you signed up, if you like with what was the joint? Foot Action. If you was a gold member or a membership joint, you got the motherfucking calendar shit in the mail.
So you knew what
And
shoes
see
were dropping?
joints it was dropping and shit. That shit was good.
Nah, it was a good time, man.
Different
time
time.
that
Different time,
Different
bro.
time.
ever be
Sneakers was a
relived
thing.
again, man.
Different time.
So we got Freddie Gibbs for next week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
The
only
name of the
die
album.
once. You only die once.
No doubt. And next week we also got the event at the Union Square joint.
yeah.
Shout out to
like,
E-Money again.
We recap that. I'm
Market.
definitely gonna go. I probably go Friday or Saturday. I don't know. Depends on how
All
I'm
right.
work.
Awesome.
One of the days
awesome,
I'm
man.
there. Yeah.
Well, on that note, it's been another episode of A Man Say Man. It's your boy P.
Nick G.
Marvelous.
Remnant model.
And we out.